Made a Reddit account specifically to ask this question because it's been bothering me. A little background information. My wife and I separated a few years ago. It was a bit tumultuous because she was pregnant with our second child at the time, and the pregnancy was causing a lot of issues. I had endured her mood swings during the first pregnancy, but this time was different. She f***ing hated me, and we'd get into fights in front of our firstborn, who was 4 at the time. It got to the point where I couldn't even go home without getting into some kind of confrontation. So I got us counseling, which didn't help in spite of how expensive it was. We separated shortly after. Once the second baby arrived, we were able to peacefully divorce, and I ended up with split custody. My ex and I have been rotating weeks with the kids ever since, and it's honestly worked out okay, until recently, that is. See, she's since had 2 more kids with her new partner, and the other day I was on the phone with her to arrange pickup because it's my week. And she asked if I could also watch her 2 other kids because I guess her boyfriend is going on a hunting trip or something. She has to work, and there's no one else who can do it. I said no, and we got into yet another fight. First fight in years. She started yelling at me over the phone about how her 2 youngest get sad when their big brothers leave for the week, and how they feel like they're missing out, and how I'm selfish for not accommodating them, and how it's not their fault, and blah, blah, blah. I didn't give a reason as to why I wasn't going to watch her 2 youngest. I just said no, and that was that. Anyway, I feel guilty now. She had some good points. Her 2 youngest didn't ask to be born. All the stuff their mother and I went through isn't their fault, and they deserve to be safe and happy, just like all other kids. But I just can't bring myself to do it. I'm sure I could, but I'm picturing all 4 boys sitting in my living room, and I'm thinking about how seeing those 2 kids who aren't mine sitting there in my home would be a crushing reminder of everything that went wrong between myself and the person I thought I'd be spending the rest of my life with. It hurts just thinking about it. Anyway, am I being a selfish bastard? Edit. Thank you for all the replies. Sorry if I don't get around to all of them. I did get one scornful message from a user who will remain nameless about how weak of an individual I am for leaving my wife while she was pregnant and how my kids would be better off without me. But, oh well, I guess. I can't change the past, but I can move forward now knowing that my guilt in this matter at least was misplaced. Thanks again to all.